Hello everybody, Sifd here again with another Brotato run, and today I'm gonna be using the golden chest mod from Yoshi again, so let's run into it. We're gonna go with the glutton, which says that explosions happen when he eats, and also more explosion damage the more we eat when we're at full life. And we're gonna obviously try to use and abuse the golden chest mod for infinite little hedges, right? Because that's what we can do. Boom, and explosion, and we got also our first item. Now the chest mod also allows you to modify some other things in this game, so obviously we have made it so that a bunch more opponents appear, because that is more fun than just having the normal amount of opponents. And boom, we got a bunch of money. And also we got our first chest. So the time has come to start using this to start getting infinite hedges all over the place. That is at least the plan. Gardens, not hedges. Oh man, tentacles are here, posts are here. Oh man, I want to do all of these in a moment. But for now we're gonna start with gardens. Only gardens is what we're gonna go with. I guess we should invest into luck here if I can do so. We found armor, that's good too. Found a pruner, let's roll that. Let's get another pruner. Landmines? I don't think so. I mean, yeah, let's go with landmines. Let's have explosions all over the place. Let's lock this down. Let's also get luck. Luck is very important. And how much is my damage right now on the explosions? It is 4% more. That doesn't really matter. And now we have 3 pruners and also our mines. And that is wave 2. Let's see how this is gonna go. Now, obviously, I will need to get a bunch of money at some point so that I can start purchasing things from the shop. Am I even gonna survive the second wave? This feels like a no. Feels like too many opponents are getting chasing us down. Run over to the explosion. Nice. And another explosion. Nice. And we continue gaining money, and now we start gaining items. The more items we get, the better. Obviously, we want to find as many hedges as possible. But I think before I go into the whole idea of hedging... What is this? Lucky coin? This is new. I never have had this. Plus 2 luck every 1% crit chance you have. What? This is insane. I didn't even know that is a thing. Oh, you know, maybe I don't have access to... And this is also something I'm seeing for the first time. 2% lifesteal, 2% damage for every... And this is also... extra stomach. Non-max HP when picking up consumable while at maximum health. Max 10 per wave. Oh, this is the character I have right now, unique item, which I have unlocked because of the mod use. No, I'm not gonna take this. Bloody hand, lifesteal, damage every lifesteal you have. Take 1 damage per second. Okay. We definitely don't want that. I would like to get some grains, magic leaf, and also Sifd relic. So I have 2 chests. I'm gonna say let's first maybe begin with a couple of potatoes. Like just get 2 potatoes to get a bit more luck and a bit more stats, just to be on the safer side of things. Let's roll these, maybe find a max HP, I guess. Let's also get more luck. I'm gonna say range, definitely not. Let's go health. Let's get dodge. I think dodge is a good play. Melee damage is also good, but I think we're gonna go with dodge. 4 HP region, maybe? No, I don't think so. Let's go for melee damage this time. Pruner and that, and also explosive mines. Mines are really important in my opinion, because they're gonna explode all over the place without us needing to be there. Healing from healing items is obviously yes. A pruner and a duck is a yes. Crit chance is important. Let's get our pruner. Now we're gonna start investing into that. XP and luck. Against luck. That's actually a yes. I don't know. I don't think so. I mean, this is a bit more of a yes, so let's take that. I think the mod also has the old bug where less range gives us more range on melee items, so we need to pay attention to that. Let's make sure I'm not gonna randomly start having... I look like a potato, I love it. I look like a potato, I'm awesome like that. And we're slowly powering up and becoming crazier and crazier. Obviously, it's really important to get a bunch of luck, because the more luck we have, the more items we find, the more chests we find, to be more precise. And that is extremely important, because the more chests we find, the more we can invest into finding more chests. I guess into not finding more chests, but straight up getting more little hedges, gardens, as the game says it. But I don't know, it looks like hedges to me. 670 something coins, we got 4 chests. Okay, first of all, I'm gonna take my own item. Attack speed reduces cooldown of your structures. Attack speed. Reduce the attack cooldown of your structures by 50% of my attack speed, is this? I'm gonna take this, and not only am I gonna... Wait, is this attack speed? What is this? This is attack speed, but it just didn't refresh. Yeah, that is actually important for us, but for now, let's actually continue with what we're going with. Let's get a panda. Maybe let's get another panda. And here I'm gonna also say, let's maybe get a Sifd relic. Let's actually get Raincloud leaf, which is max health, HP, regional lifesteal. Just so we scale. Let's go melee damage. Armor is good. Attack speed's definitely decent. 3 armor is really good. Let's get a bag. That's a bunch of money for us. Metal detector, that's also money. Engineering is useless. Damage is also pretty useless. I mean, we can just take all of these. Let's combine the pruners. Let's take this. I would like to keep my attack speed going, but I think that's good too. Luck even more. The more luck we get, the better. By the way, luck affects what we find. Let's go with Repose, why not? Also luck. The more luck we have, the higher the chance we're gonna find items that are, you know, weighted towards this item, this character. Chance to deal damage random enemies when you pick up material. Might as well, you know, we're fighting so many opponents, might as well have random elements that do damage to them. And let's continue on. I definitely need and want to start investing into getting more gardens. That is really, really important to me. We want to get, you know, those millions of gardens. But before we do that, we want to get our luck into a place where it actually, you know, gives us infinite things. Hey, look at all these explosions. Oh, I like how they made them definitely a lot easier on the eye. The explosions used to be a clean white. Now it's like a grayish, see-through-ish thing. Didn't I pick up Sifd's relic? I think I didn't pick up Sifd's relic, which is mine relic. I think we just went with grind leaves. Grinds grinds leaf. Well, let's get my relic. Let's get 2 more of the leaves. Let's get oh, you know what? I could go for this. Elemental damage and engineering. I mean, luck is what I care about. I guess we're gonna get like 2 more pandas. Wait a minute. I think this is the best way to get luck, to be honest. Let's take like a couple of these. Now my armor is pretty trashy the way I did it. Let's also keep a couple of anvils. They are unique, but you know, whatever. And now I guess we're gonna go with crit chance if I can get some. So 15% crit chance here, we'll do some armor. The range is okay because it's gonna balance out with the range we had. I don't think there is another crit chance thing actually, as far as I know. Maybe get a potato. I mean, yeah, is there another crit chance item? I'm not really sure. Peacock here for more life if I wanted to. Cool on those. I'm gonna take those too. Anyway, let's start investing into what we actually are here for, which is those little gardens. So let's start taking gardens for the rest of the game, I would say. 15 luck is really good. 2 range damage is useless. 7% crit chance is good, especially because it gives us luck. Let's get pruner. I could have combined, but whatever, as you see. Let's combine these and buy this. Get a little bit of everything, but lose elemental damage. I mean, that's okay. This is also okay. Lose a little bit of damage. Let's reduce our range again. Let's also increase our melee damage, obviously. More melee damage, more pruners, more melee damage. More pruners. What is happening? Well, that's weighted items for you. That's weighted items for you. Just finding one pruner after another. Will we ever find another gray pruner? That's to be seen. We also found obliterator. Let's continue buying whatever we find. Yes, and yes. And yes on that, and the rest can go. Let's go. And now we continue gaining even more gardens. Even more gardens. We're gonna get all the gardens. That is the important aspect here. And not only am I gonna get all the gardens, but I'm also gonna get a bunch of attack speed and give attack speed to my structures, which gardens are. I'm gonna cool down the garden ability based on my structure power. Now, normally, you don't want, like, Sifd's relic, my relic, does not give you pickup range on consumables, so you have to run around picking them up. But the alien tongue gives you pickup range on consumables, so there is a good chance I'm gonna pick up a bunch of alien tongues in the end of the game. When I say end of the game, I mean, might as well start investing into it right now, get a bunch of alien tongues, and I'll start also investing into more of those good old gardens. And let's also not forget to get a bunch of those. I get attack speed, also my attack speed affects my structure speed, which now I have so many of those, where it theoretically should be through the roof already. Like right now, as far as I'm imagining at least. We're gonna look at it in a moment into it. First of all, we upgrade most of my items. We're pretty much done with item upgrade actually. Nice look at the pruners. Get luck, get even more luck. Lose a couple of stats though. Still waiting for purple pruner, yes and yes. And we're still waiting for the purple pruner. Let's also get explosion damage. And also let's start using my hotkeys here to go a bit faster on buying things instead of pressing them by hand. So how much attack speed do we gain from this? Also, the lucky coins, 56% crit chance. Okay, so 41% cooldown on my structures. Okay, we're gonna definitely make that like 1 million if we are gonna be able to do so. Just got an achievement called Robust. Okay. Whatever the game wants, man. Whatever the game wants. Not gonna cap out my life yet. Let's continue gaining luck. How much luck do I have? 700. Okay, we have enough luck. I don't think we need more luck. Now, yeah, I guess now we just roll through here. And in a moment, we're gonna stop even rolling through and just go with whatever appears. I just reduced my attack speed, which wasn't really good at decision, but whatever. Okay, alien tanks, as you see, is now starting to pick up the food from afar. Now we need more alien tanks, so that makes more sense. I'm really happy about the explosion thing not being completely blinding. It's really enjoyable. It's still a bit hard on the eyes, but it's not as bad as it was. And now, as you can see, the madness has begun. This is not gonna stop anytime soon. If anything, it's gonna become only crazier and crazier throughout this. So, yeah, just prepare for madness all around. And not only do we do a bunch of explosions, but my explosion damage also scales through the roof, right? There is no stopping the power that we're building up. That is the main idea in the first place. How much damage do we do? Explosion damage 700. As you understand, madness is incoming. We're gonna get a bunch of pickup range. I think when it hits like 1,000 plus, it is global. So here we go, 1,020. That should be global. And now we're gonna just go into hedges. I don't think we need anything else other than hedges. Maybe this attack speed. Yeah, let's maybe get a bunch of attack speed versions, because I'm assuming that not only do they give us attack speed, but the more we have, the more of them affect each other more, right? Crit chance, max life is useless. Damage, we have only 50%. Okay, what happened there? We lost a lot of damage. Lose a bit of dodge to heal more, as if that even matters. Let's lose even a bit of luck. I think none of these matter, to be honest. If anything, I think we should stop even rerolling. Yeah, I think I'm gonna stop rerolling. Did I just get explosion size? I think that was a huge mistake. I definitely don't want to have to deal with pretty much anything that has to do with making the explosion size a bit too big. So yeah, I think we're gonna stop here. My damage at this point is 3,555. We got 15 hedges. So we got 7 times. It says 74.5 based on my attack speed, but the thing is I have 17 of these. So theoretically, my structure should have like a crazy attack speed right now. Yeah, I mean, look at this. Look at this. Poop! Again. Poop! Again. Poop! You see how often these things spew out food? Yeah, it's pretty much permanent. Now the explosion size makes it even harder on the eyes, but it is what it is. You know what we should definitely do though? We should definitely reduce the sound a bit. That is definitely something that has to happen. Sound effects. Why sound effects on 60? I don't even know, guys. I'm sorry for the echoing madness of gling 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 gling. If anything, this is still I almost misclicked on restart there. Which, as far as I know, restart is an instant button. So, let's make sure that's not gonna happen. And we continue scaling. And not only do we continue scaling, but this is gonna scale even more, even deeper, even more powerful, even more crazy. So there's that. And we also have mines, just in case, you know, something is about to survive. There are also mines on the map. Which, by the way, I think we're setting up the mines also extremely fast. Because of this attack speed thing. Because I guess mines are structures, therefore we set them up faster. Because I don't think we have that many mine builders. I think we have like 5 of them or something. It's not like we have something crazy. Let's continue taking these. 400% attack speed, and we have like 20 of those. And now, I think the time has come to never ever stop getting gardens. So only gardens it is. Attack speed is definitely yes, crit chance is definitely yes. Any of these, crit chance for sure. Armor to not get randomly one shot, as if that is even a possibility with 135 life, but whatever. I'm not gonna get explosion size, I'm not gonna get anything actually. How much armor do I have? I have 19 armor. I don't think we're gonna be losing anytime soon. And now we're gonna be splitting. Look how often these things are spewing them out. Flop, 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 flop. And the explosions aren't even visible anymore. And the game is lagging like crazy. I think we made a huge mistake. I am a smoke monster. You know what? I am a smoke monster. Ooh hoo hoo hoo. Smoke bomb fly out. Smoke bomb fly out. This game is gonna lag to infinity, just to be clear. Can we make the explosions disappear? Screen full shake. Damage display. Sound effects. You good? Hello? Hello? Okay, I like how the game is lagging. The explosions do actually do infinite smoke, as I mentioned previously. I really enjoy how the game is lagging like crazy because of all these spawners. I think the huge mistake was the attack speed on the spawners. I can fix this. I can fix this. We're gonna reduce our attack speed, making the spawners not spawn this much. Because, yeah, I mean, the time is away. The time is gone. And, I mean, the time from the top. And who knows how many things we're gathering right now. And also look how much money we got. Yeah. We're gonna definitely make... I mean, we like the game to infinity. My damage is right now through the roofs. Yep, we do 6,000% explosion damage. We're listening to a bunch of things. We're still gathering things. 0-second cooldown. Yeah, that's extremely stupid. So, we're gonna definitely go with get less attack speed. We need less attack speed than 0. So what reduce attack speed is a good question. This thing does, but I don't want to lose my crit chance. So, the next thing that could reduce attack speed... Yeah, there are definitely things that reduce your attack speed. This is movement speed reduction, no on those. Here is an attack speed reduction, you see? I told you that exists. Okay, let's bring my attack speed down enough for us to not have issues with this anymore. We're still listening to, yeah, pick up things. They're still happening. Let's actually go to the next fight. Maybe they're gonna stop. Okay, they stopped because we're getting more of them. Are the gardens at 0% still? Man, the game did completely destroyed. They're still at 0. Yeah, we definitely need to reduce my attack speed even further. I think I need to have something like 10% attack speed or something. Yeah, right now we are completely naturally busted. Madness is happening. We're still spawning infinites of infinites. And, yeah, I mean, we're just getting more gardens. The more gardens we get, the crazier this becomes. The lag is gonna subside the moment I reduce the attack speed to infinite. I hope, I would say. Because the whole idea is, yes, I will have like 200 gardens or whatever. Or 1,000 gardens or more. But at least they're gonna spawn a thing every 15 seconds. Or, you know, every 5 seconds instead of every 0 seconds. Because this makes it exponential right now. Right? Like, every single one I add is another, I don't know, 60. Let's say 60 seconds is how much the long wave lasts. Like, every single garden I get is another 60 food that is going to appear on the map. That we're gonna eat and consume. So there's that. It seems like opponents are just dying all over the place. Or just despawning. Yeah, I think we're despawning opponents from... Yeah, look at this. Look at the top left. Like, do you see opponents just straight up despawn? Some don't, some explode, but some straight up despawn. I mean, here is something, and it just... No, I think that died. Oh, you know what's happening? We're also doing the luck damage, right? Let's not forget that I have a thing that says every time I pick up material, luck damage, or every time I get an opponent killed, luck damage. You know, we have a lot of luck damage overall. And we're gonna continue hearing this sound effect forever. So let's actually reduce that even more, because I'm pretty sure it is tiring to hear. So let's have it here at 10... let's have it at 5%, and at the very end, we're gonna introduce the sound again. So we see if it's still a thing. Wow, 47,000 damage. Anyway, let's reduce our attack speed as we said, which is somewhere around here. Excuse me. I'm completely blind to the fact of where the attack speed is. Here it is. So let's reduce that into, I would say, 8. Actually, no, let's make it 0%. Let's make it flat out 0. And now let's just buy hedges. I don't really need to think about it. Let's go over here buying hedges, and let's continue with the mad lad madness. Gardens. Hedges and gardens, same name, who cares? Oh, here's something that gives us crit chance. Let's continue. Crit chance obviously mainly needed for luck, nothing else really. And let's see how this is gonna look. Crit chance. In the background I'm still listening to the pickup things happening. Let's go with luck, even more crit chance. Let's go with melee damage. By the way, I should definitely increase my percentage based damage, but I don't think that really matters. And yeah. Nope. Maybe. I mean, yeah, it is more doable. How much attack speed do the hedges have? Just to be clear. 15 seconds. Okay, because I have exactly 0% attack speed. The moment I make the mistake of having a bit more than 0 attack speed, that's definitely gonna become Mad Lad City again. So there's that, I guess. But we will definitely get more gardens. So don't think we're gonna avoid the lag, or don't think that, you know, Sifd is trying to sandbag his own run. No, we're still doing this. It's just a bit too laggy in my opinion. Is there even an option to reduce the graphics? I don't think that's a thing, right? Gameplay? No, I don't think so. The only thing I can do is reduce the opponents to a normal amount. Like make it so that instead of fighting, I don't know, 1000% more opponents, we're gonna be fighting, I guess 100% more opponents. You know, because we have modified pretty much everything in the game. I mean everything. We just made it so that more opponents spawn, and also we got golden chests. And I think what else? I think I also made the shop not, like the shop not have inflation. I removed the inflation mechanic. I think that's the only thing we changed. Anyway, let's continue. Sifd be like, the only thing. But Sifd, you just mentioned 20 things. The 3 things. What do you mean the only thing? By definition. Well, what I mean is that we didn't change, I guess, vital parts of the game. I mean, we did, but I don't know, man. For some reason in my mind, how many do we have? 199. Wow. For some reason in my mind, changing money, how the money works in a game with changing the game is not the same. Although that doesn't even make sense, because the more money you have, or the more powerful the money is, the more power you have. Therefore, that's a completely fallacious argument. Is it actually a fallacious argument? I think it's just straight up wrong. I think I just used words just to be fancy. Hey, look, my gardens don't even spawn off screen. Wait a minute. In the same flip side of that, if I'm at the bottom left corner, then yeah, we're losing gardens. Look at the top right. I think we lost some gardens. I'm trying to run towards the top right. Is that true? I'm not sure. I think I have already tested and seen that. Oh, you know what? I can see in the options. Game busters. 10 times more opponents. Game buster settings can also be computer buster settings. Reduce color and other opponents built when your computer breaks. Spawn multiplier 100, 10 times more opponents. Yeah, up to 200% mini turrets, water bots, and everything else. And then maximum of enemies 170, because I don't want the game to explode. I would say I can try. Let's try 400 and see if the game explodes. I think the game is not gonna explode, because I can still destroy all of these just by existing. So that is not really an issue, I think. I mean, there is no thinking here. Yeah, the only issue is with having more opponents. That's why I don't have more opponents. Let's actually reduce them how I had them. Because the thing is, with having more opponents, the only thing you actually achieve is just having more opponents on the screen and getting more money, which makes you more powerful. Now, of course, if you have like a crazy mad lad infinite attack speed build or something, or if you don't have turrets on the map, you know, that would be a simpler reason. You don't care about how many opponents can amass on the screen. If anything, you do want a bunch of them to amass, because you don't have a million turrets, therefore you can attack them anyway. I'm even thinking about reducing my attack speed one more time. Because if I do that, theoretically this should actually become slower, as far as I know how it works, but it might become extremely slow, like maybe too much, and I really don't want to throw. Well, let's take this and lose. Not lose, actually, just never leave the screen. Anyway, let's get this, and off we go. Into an elite fight. Hey, look, the first boss. Boom. I mean, we killed the boss with the pruner, so that's a thing. I mean, I don't think we killed the boss with the pruner, but whatever. And now we're lagging. Because we have too many. Why do the gardens never appear in the corners? There has to be an explanation, obviously. Oh, you know what? I think there was also a zoom out mod. Wait, did the zoom out mod got removed from the rainbow mod? I guess it did, unless it's like with up. Nope, they removed it. It is what it is. They removed the zoom out mod. If I think it was in gameplay. I don't think it was here. Highest wave, highest difficulty, endless score. What? What does that mean? What is endless score? Highest rank, highest difficulty. I don't know what it is. Doesn't really matter. Let's continue zigzagging. Game's gonna explode again. And I think we're gonna lag it even more later, when we're gonna have even more of those, and then even more, and even more, and more, and more. But I'm not sure if the pickup is the lag spike or the existence of them. I think it's the pickup, so I'm gonna try to reduce my movement speed now, and my attack speed. And see if... I mean, I literally just said that I don't want to risk losing the game. But I'm gonna reduce my attack speed by 2% or 1% if I can do so. So, there is a plan. Man with a plan. Sifd over here. Whoop. Zigzag through. Destroying every opponent on the screen. And also my PC on the same time. I mean, my PC is not gonna have an issue with this. Oh, I forgot to increase the bit rate. I hope the bit rate is able to handle this. I hope things are visible. It is what it is. We're destroying everything. We're gaining power. We're breaking everything. The wave lasts too long. Oh, that's what I can do. I can reduce how long the wave lasts, so that we don't have to sit through all these laggy waves. Therefore, we're gonna be able to get the final wave while also getting, you know, the mad lad power that we're creating here. So let's do some math and get some attack speed going. I want -1% attack speed. That's really easy to achieve. We go with a -3, and then you go with a good old -8. And now it's not gonna be -8, it's -6. No, it's -8. Boom. That's excuse me, what? I guess somewhere along the way I got the -3 already. Anyway, -8, as we said. I'm gonna take now -3 again because, you know, we need to get the minus attack speed. Here we go, -3. Now we're at -11, and then with the -11 you can very easily get a +10. So, yeah, I might as well get one of those simple here, the attack speed +10. Now I'm at -1. So theoretically we should have 40 something of those, because we have like a bunch of them, with 0.5% less attack speed. Yeah, exactly. So we have 43 that actually increase my cooldown by 0.5%. So it's gonna make the gardens actually throw out less. And before I forget, because I'm very forgetful in general, let's go in Game Busters and let's make wave time multiplier half. So we don't have to sit through the whole wave, just half of it. And yeah, let's continue picking up gardens, and off into Mad Lad City we go. And I should also never ever increase my luck again, because this is also too much. I mean, too many things. But is there too many, or is there just break it more? I think there is just break it more, which, I mean, I'm not even adhering to my own rule here that there is break it more, but, you know. Let's just go into the run. Where is my secondary stats? 16,000% explosion damage. And how many hedges do we have? 426, so close to the golden number. When I say golden, I mean, I guess, I don't know. Definitely not called gold number. Is there a name for it? That's a good question. Is there a name for what 420 is? I think it's only the meme. Like I think it's just straight up. You just say. Anyway, it doesn't matter. Let's roll around. And, well, nothing really changed. Do the hedges have a higher cooldown? Is a good question, though. 18 seconds. You know what? I was a bit too afraid of making them slow. We're gonna make us have minus... You know what? They refresh anyway while I'm shopping, so I can reduce my attack speed by, like, another 3%. So, in general, -4. And see how much it's gonna exactly have as cooldown. The reason why I'm going step by step is because I'm not sure if it's like multiplicative. Because if it's multiplicative, it's extremely dangerous. Right? Like if those 46 make it that it's 1% and then 1% of that 1% and then 1% of that 1%, that's gonna become really, really crazy, really, really fast. If it's just all of them together, like 43 times 0.5 and then that's a number, then it's not really that bad. But I'm pretty sure it is multiplicative, because otherwise it wouldn't be this low of a difference, right? Because I have like 40 of them. Yeah, we have a 43. So 43 times 0.5 is 30 something percent. Actually, it's just half of this, so it's 23%. 23% of 15 seconds is 15. Yeah, I think that's correct. Okay, so it's additive almost certainly. Quick maths, man, quick maths. Let's go with... Well, -3 attack speed is enough then. 27 seconds. Yeah, I think 27 seconds is pretty dangerous. So, honestly speaking, now we're obviously gonna have like a million hedges, but the thing is that if they're just gonna pop out a heal once every 27 seconds, and you know we only have like 200 of them or whatever. I mean, we don't have 200, obviously we have a million, but whatever. Let's go on. Whoop. I mean, based on the more options we just checked, supposedly we can have up to 1,000, right? When we went to the option like 5 minutes ago, we saw that we had 1,000 turrets set up. So yeah, let's continue. It feels so sad though. I mean, sad. I love it. It's madness, but it feels so sad that it's lagging so much and we're not able to see it. That is what is sad. If you agree, comment down below and tell me, oh, look at this. Look at this. For half a second, Oh yeah, it happens. Yep, it does actually happen. So we do actually get very rarely, not even rarely actually, seemingly regularly, we are getting regular food shortages over here. And also we get a lot less chests, rainbow chests. I don't know why I call them golden chests. Next time I'm gonna call them is gonna be lucky blocks or something. Anyway, these little stabs are gonna definitely come back and bite me at some point. I'm pretty sure. I'm pretty sure. By the way, I'm making fun. Let's go on and roll around. And let's go with 20 luck. Although I said I'm not gonna go more luck, he says I'm picks up even more luck. And let's go into the wave 15. Wow, the pruners, man. You see how the pruners destroy the opponents? Obviously, that's a joke. Let's continue rolling around with our infinite food supply, with once in a while getting a pause, maybe. There is also another way that I could theoretically reduce the lag, which is make it so that instead of 170 opponents able on the screen, we reduce it to like 100 or something. But I don't think there is like any chance that's even gonna make a difference with so many, so much food, so many gardens. I'm the garden god. I love the gardens, man. You know what? I should have maybe picked an engineer that says all the buildings spawn in the same corner, and then we could have easily avoided having them all over the place, which could reduce the lag, but it could also do literally no difference because I think it's the explosions that are doing most of the job. 100k, 10k actually. No, 100k. We're doing 100k damage. Wow. Let's continue with that. Obviously. Continue gaining damage and power. And the sound effects. Let's not forget the sound effects, which we have reduced, but I can definitely hear them. Yep, still going. We could have gone for peacocks. I'm gonna do a peacock build for sure. Man, I want to do riposte builds and tentacle builds. I want to do a riposte ghost. Riposte ghost? Yeah, riposte ghost, straight up. And only get ripostes, nothing else. Like, play the game as if you're normally the ghost and just get a bunch of ripostes. So it's gonna be like, you just do a bunch of melee damage and you're gonna do a bunch of damage if you dodge. But nothing else. Like, I'm not gonna use rainbow chest for anything else other than ripostes. I think that would be a nice run. If you enjoyed that, drop a like. Actually, no, don't drop a like. Comment down below and tell me if you want to see that. Like, do you want to see a ghost riposte run with nothing else? Like, try to play the game as if it's vanilla. Just remove every single option. Just go with specifically ghost riposte. Nothing else. Do you want to see that, or do you want to see another completely busted 3,000 million gardens like the screen infinite opponents you can't even practically play run? Decide which of the two you want to see. Comment down below and tell me about it. I'm gonna see which comment gets the most likes, I guess. I guess if you don't wanna write, just go down and see if somebody commented the ghost and drop a like on them. Therefore, it's pretty much as if you wrote the comment, but also you didn't need to write the comment, I guess, which is not good for the algorithm. So yeah, I think I'm shooting my I think I'm shooting my foot here. Whoopsie. I mean, do what you want. Let's continue lagging. If you guys are still here around, whoop. Let's also continue building up damage, which is at this point 67,000? No, how 100,000? Why do I do 67 at some point and 107 at some others? Doesn't matter. Also, the damage is increasing. Now we're doing 108. So I really enjoy that the damage is literally scaling. We can see the damage scale live here. Nice. Also, from what does the damage get? That's also very important info to be aware of. Let's continue taking the gardens while in the background you can hear the chests getting picked up. Nice. I'm gonna say let's go armor, as if we don't have infinite already. We have 20,000 damage, and what does my damage get from melee damage? Okay, so theoretically, you know, we could invest into it a bit and become a super duper melee damage. I literally skipped the melee damage thing. You know what? I'm not gonna continue rolling here. I might even make a mistake and pick up something that increases my attack speed or something, and then I'm gonna be super mad. So let's actually continue onwards. I mean, it doesn't even matter if I get more attack speed because we're getting like so much food. Wait a minute. Are there less gardens? No, we're still spawning them. Like, we're literally still spawning gardens. Now, oh, you know what? We got a new quest. Sifd generated quest, self-quest or whatever. The time has come for us to, you know, see if we can get enough gardens so that we still spawn gardens before the wave ends. So right now we're still spawning gardens and we're at the last 18 seconds. Yeah, we just stopped spawning gardens, literally. So from the 30 or 40 seconds that the wave lasted, for the first 10 or 20, depending on how much the wave lasted, we were just spawning gardens straight up. Oh, and then we get like a draw. Ah, that's why we get like what is it called? A food shortage once every, you know, 10 seconds or something. It's like they synchronize. Although that also doesn't make sense because we're spawning like so many in so many different time frames. Yeah, I don't know, man. I don't know. I don't know what exactly is happening. I guess we could make them spawn even less, but the danger of us getting destroyed is gonna become just more and more. Did I YOLO it? I think it's YOLO time. I mean, what am I even calling a YOLO here? Let's go with melee damage. Let's go with food shortage. There is RP now, guys. Sifd starts RP. There was a food shortage after the 16th day. No, I'm kidding. There's not gonna be RP. 17th day, I even, you know, failed at it. Anyway. But there is definitely food shortage arc, I guess, saga going on here. Let's go to elemental damage and luck, and let's also get this. And I mean, we have 256 life. There is literally no chance we're gonna lose it. 41 dodge, 86 armor. I don't even know what I'm afraid of. We should have had food shortage right away. 47 seconds. We start at level second 30, and let's see how many of these are gonna spawn. Yeah. First of all, regardless of food shortage or not, in the beginning we always have food because the moment you spawn them, it pops out food right away. So I think I should make, yeah, we go with plan 2. Let's go with plan 2. We're gonna go with these things appear once, give us a food once, and then stop appearing. So I want to see how long we're gonna be spawning these. The time has come to plan for something, I guess, more awesome as an idea, you know, or at least see something as a plan. So guess, comment down below and guess. My guess is, we're gonna go with up to, let's say 17 seconds. Oh, not 17. 13 seconds. 13 seconds. 13 seconds of spawning. That means that it's gonna go down to the 7th second of a wave. That's my guess. 17 seconds of spawning. Wait, what? Did I do him? No, I think I overdid it. Maybe, let's say 22 seconds. I'm gonna say 22 seconds of spawning. Let's go! What do I mean? I'm gonna explain in the next wave. But we're definitely destroying everything here, and the lag is still going. Like, the lag definitely doesn't stop based on them not spawning. Anyway, let's definitely get a lot of attack speeds and minus, so we never ever spawn any more of these again. I mean, there was literally a better way of getting minus attack speed, but it doesn't matter. At this point, we have so much negative attack speed that it should just lag them out, and let's continue. Not lag them out, but make them unable to fire even once, is the plan. 144 seconds, that's literally a wave. I mean, I guess it's 5 waves, but whatever. Let's go. We started low at 30 seconds, and let's see if it's gonna go down to 8 seconds. So that it's 22 seconds. Whoop, 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 whoop. Which is my new guess. Now you also guess. Does anybody believe it's gonna be spawning forever? I don't think we can get spawning forever. That's my guess. So we already got 10 seconds of spawning turrets, and they're still not done. We're still spawning more new ones, which are still feeding us, which are still lagging. We should also look out to see if any of them despawn. I think they do despawn. You see, now it's not about, you know, it is obviously pictures right now. We're seeing a picture show here. We're down to 2 frames as always. But at least because it's in picture mode, we can now see the gardens and be like, okay, did any garden despawn here? Like, you have time to see the gardens in slow motion, you know. You can see the bubble up and down while, you know, opponents are zigzagging for no reason. I hope the bitrate is gonna be able to handle all this, which I'm pretty sure it should be. Or maybe YouTube is gonna just render the video into oblivion. Who knows? We definitely are moving slowly towards the left. Oh, wait. Let's go bottom right. I mean, obviously, if anybody was trying to keep a mind on where the gardens are, yeah, I don't want to make it harder for you. You know what? Next wave, we're gonna try to get like a garden corner. We're gonna start naming gardens. That's gonna be the last wave, by the way. Maybe I shouldn't actually start doing random things at the end of the video, so it's editable, right? Because sometimes there is like, you know what? We can use nothing, man. We can use literally from this video. You were not excited at all. Let's continue. Let's go on. Getting who knows how many gardens. Let's go with 12 dodge. Let's go with melee damage, and we're ready to go. We got 749 gardens that fire once. Last wave, the boss wave, started at 45 seconds. My guess is 22 seconds of garden spawning. So if we are still spawning gardens at, if we stop spawning gardens at 22, 23. I don't know why I was that bad at math. Sometimes I'm quick at math, sometimes I'm like YOLO. Let's YOLO the last number. Anyway, so we're still spawning gardens. We're still spawning. This is 12 seconds later. And now, how much longer are we gonna spawn in gardens? Wow, theoretically, if I had even more of these, we could lag the game out completely. We could go down to 1 frame. We're still spawning, and I think we just stopped. Yeah, no, I still saw one at the left. This time we stopped now. So that's at 30 seconds. So that was 15 seconds of spawning. Okay, I mean, nice. So all of these gardens are never gonna pop food again, pretty much, because they have a 160 second cooldown on when they're gonna spawn food. And this wave is literally 45 seconds long, so that's not a thing. But we're still winning. We're still getting explosions. I mean, we're still getting kills. We have so many RNG related passives that say when we pick up food or whatever, not food actually, when we pick up money, somebody explodes. And then because we have infinite luck, the opponents themselves drop food on us. So we continue gaining food normally. And yeah, we're destroying everything. The moment we go close to a boss, it just disappears from existence. We're at 66 bosses. I think it's over here. Somewhere around here the game should end. Whoop, 70 something always? I guess not. Let's destroy him then. Hey, look at this. The game stopped lagging. Nice. And the game now ended. Win and run with Glutton. I mean, you can't really lose in this mod. And by the way, just to be clear, we're still listening to the click effects. Spicy sauce. This is new. There is a new item. 3 max HP. Consumable have the 25% chance to explode for 3d7 damage based on health. Okay. Wow, this is actually his passive. I love it. I always love passives, unlockables that are literally the character and also combo with the character. So I love it. It's as if you introduce the character into the game, which is really nice. As we have said a bunch of times, we're gonna make a meme out of this. Most awesome characters, you know, you play with a luck character, you get a luck item. You play with an explosive character or whatever, I guess an engineer, you get items that are related to the character, but the ghost get something completely random for no reason, like damage. What does it to do with it? Lifesteal, minus engineering, like joke being that we have said the same thing a bunch of times. Anyway, that is going to be it. I hope you guys enjoyed. What an awesome run. The Glutton was insane. I think, did I forget to look how many I had at the end? Do not tell me I forgot. Let me go back to the footage. Okay, so we had 749. I didn't look at the explosion damage at the end. Whoopsie. Sorry for anybody that wanted to see that. I have realized that at the end of the videos, I very often forget to mention how the run went. For anybody that, you know, wants to know. And yeah, I'm gonna try to keep that track of that from here on out. But as I said in the side of the video, do you want to see a ghost run? You know, now that I mentioned the ghost, without all those modifiers in the game itself, but only a specific, you know, straight up vanilla ghost with rainbow chests, I guess, so that I get a bunch of time retaliation or something like that. Or you know, any opinion you have for you know, use one item and keep the rest of the game vanilla, broken run, suggest down below. And yeah, I think that's going to be it for today. I hope you guys enjoyed. As always, don't forget to drop like, subscriptions, and I guess memberships. $1 a month, get some emojis. And yeah, as always, thanks for the Patreon supporters. And yeah, that's it. Thanks for watching, and see you guys around.